This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Millions of people, millions of vehicles, millions of gadgets, all existing in a vacuum, making their own independent decisions, each blissfully unaware of the other. But things don't have to be this way. What if everything came together and everything worked as one, harmoniously, so that each individual note came together to make a symphony? It can happen. The Internet of Everything can make it happen. Right here, in this country we call India.
Welcome to Cisco Presents Digitizing India. I'm Rajiv Makhni. The 21st century has been given many names. The digital era, the information age, even the selfie century. But what's common to all these terms? Simple. Our world is now made up of bits and bytes. And bit by bit, we're all moving information, data, and maybe even a little bit of ourselves online. And finding that exact piece of information you're looking for on the web, that's no big deal. Google is the answer. But what if all that data came to you? Smartphones, laptops, refrigerators, traffic lights, power plants. It's already happening. Take a look.
The Internet of Everything is a set of technologies that has the potential to alter the world in ways we could never have imagined.
It's about things that get connected onto the network so you can make them more intelligent. Make your street lighting more intelligent, make your roads more intelligent so that traffic can flow differently. Make your security systems around physical safety and security more intelligent.
Every single electronic device, object and utility has the potential to collect data and transmit it through the internet, thus providing a rich stream of information that can be analyzed and harvested to make work and play alike a lot smoother.
The Internet of Things just gives you many more data sources. So to give you an example, if you're running a factory, today you can have embedded sensors on the shop floor, you can have self-healing machines. So literally you can have a completely automated process of grabbing data from everything that's moving and analyze it, use big data and get better information.
It is impacting each and every human life. Okay, and it's going to have a huge impact. It is a revolution which is going to impact the society. It is going to impact the business models. It is impacting the technology, and it's going to be a huge productivity gain.
But for all this to happen, cities and countries need to digitize, meaning connect their disparate utilities, government services, businesses, institutions of knowledge, banks, factories, and just about anything else one can imagine. Imagine a city where all these systems work in concert with each other, where roads alert you to traffic holdups, where information finds you before you even realize you needed it.
The way we define a smart city is, first of all, one where all of the departments and the multiple functions in a city are connected to each other, are sharing information. Today, if there is an ambulance that needs to go pick up somebody who's in need of help, does that ambulance have information on which roads are full of traffic and they need to avoid that? The answer in most cities is no, right? Does the traffic department have that information available to them? The answer is yes. So if those two departments were able to talk to each other and were able to share that information, then it could probably lead to potentially saving lives that way.
हम स्वागत करते हैं भारत के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का.
And that's where the Government of India's Smart City mission comes in. An ambitious plan to create 100 smart cities across the length and breadth of India over an as yet undefined time frame. On June 25, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi officially launched 3 ambitious projects: the Smart Cities Mission, the Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, and the Housing for All Mission in New Delhi. The aim? To create modern urban infrastructure across all of India's states that is capable of dealing with the next wave of urban immigration and to provide housing for all by 2022. So what exactly is a smart city?
मेरी आवश्यकता से भी वो एक कदम आगे हैं। मेरे हिसाब से यही स्मार्ट सिटी है कि नागरिकों की जो आवश्यकता है उससे 2 कदम आगे चले।
With the union government encouraging competition amongst the Indian states to create the best smart cities, it's the residents that stand to gain the most. Smart cities already exist in the West. The Spanish city of Barcelona has started to connect everything from its streetlights to its parking spots through the magic of the Internet of Everything.
The question is not whether the technology is ready or not. The question is whether the cities and the different sectors are ready to adopt that phenomenon.
But India's challenges are different. Our metros have populations far in excess of anything seen in the Western world. For example, while Barcelona's population is 1.6 million, New Delhi's population is a whopping 25 million, more than 15 times higher. It's been projected that 40% of India's population will live in urban areas by the year 2026. India's cities are already bursting at the seams and they're showing their age too. It's quite clear that one can't simply tear down existing cities and replace them with shiny new smart cities. In a word, it's impossible. But what is possible is retrofitting, or the redevelopment of selected areas in urban agglomerations.
While for future, this greenfield smart city is an extremely important step to be taken today. The immediate step which government of India has taken is to say how to make the existing 500 cities livable.
Companies like the National Buildings Construction Corporation or Nbcc are active in the field of urban renewal. The Nbcc's work in areas of Delhi such as New Moti Bagh and East Kidwai Nagar has been recognized as being in tune with the smart mantra of retrofitting populated localities in urban areas. New Moti Bagh is a residential colony built for the exclusive use of senior civil servants, judges and top politicians. Completed in 2014 and spread over 105 acres, the complex can boast of solar-powered streetlights and tree-friendly planning. But what's really noteworthy is that New Moti Bagh takes only its drinking water supply from the NDMC. All other water is recycled from sewage. In fact, the New Moti Bagh complex has the capacity to give back up to 1 lakh litres of recycled water to the NDMC every day, except during peak summer, and solid waste is recycled as well. What's exciting about the new Moti Bagh project, as well as ongoing projects like the one at East Kidwai Nagar, is that they mark a new, green way of thinking. But add a little technology to the mix, and green could become smart green.
Electricity, today the losses are 30%. We can save almost more than half of the losses by implementing intelligent smart grid solution. Similarly, the water leakage is high, where we can save at least up to 15 to 20% by deploying a smart water system. Similarly, for the transportation system.
Mass rapid transit is another key to decongesting metros. With the number of vehicles on India's roads growing astronomically, public transport becomes essential. Many cities in India already have metro transport systems, including the DMRC, Delhi's famous metro service. But last-mile connectivity can sometimes pose a challenge. That's where a service like the Rapid Metro Rail Gurgaon comes in. India's first fully privately financed metro, the Rapid Metro was inaugurated in November 2013 and was created with the aim of carrying commuters arriving from Delhi to their offices in Gurgaon.
Given that you have about 10 lakh people coming into Gurgaon and going out of it, connectivity is the most important thing in a growing urban center.
Not only does the rapid metro decongest, it also regenerates energy through a system known as regenerative braking. The third rail system uses a third rail in the center of the track, which collects current and pumps it back into the system, thus saving energy. In the end, it'll take a smart mix of all these technologies to make our cities smarter.
Smart cities, smart energy, smart technology, all coming together smartly to make life better for all of us. But what about smart security and a smart way to work? Be smart and stay tuned. We'll be right back with Cisco Presents Digitizing India. Welcome back. It's a brave new world that we live in, with technology bringing us closer together and linking elements that were previously separate. But it's not all about cool gadgets and universal Wi-Fi. Smart technology can keep us safe and can make our daily lives a bit smoother too. Let's see how.
Times are good for India. The economy is growing, the stock market is up, and the general mood of India's citizens seems to be positive. But urban crime continues to be a blight upon our peace. Lucknow, capital of India's most populous state, Uttar Pradesh. With an estimated population of just under 3 million, as per the 2011 census of India, Lucknow is a modern city which blends the old with the new. But where there are large populations, crime is bound to thrive as well.
ट्रेन के लिए उसको जरा भैया जैसे खाली होती है तुरंत भिजवाएं.
The solution? Smart technology.
नमस्कार, लखनऊ पुलिस कंट्रोल रूम से जी बताइए क्या समस्या है.
This is the Lucknow Smart Surveillance Project. Launched in April 2015, the Smart Surveillance Project is a state-of-the-art scheme designed to serve and protect the citizens of Lucknow smartly. Installed at a total of 70 locations, the project utilizes 280 CCTV cameras with varying capabilities.
We identified about 80 junctions, important road junctions, where we thought that we must have the modern CCTV cameras with latest technology, and the feed of these CCTV cameras is being brought into the control room, where we have 24/7 manning by trained police personnel, who have been trained in this craft.
And all that video footage comes right back here to the Lucknow Command Center. And here's where smart technology really comes into its own.
कहीं भी भीड़ भाड़ है या कहीं कोई आपत्तिजनक चीज हमारे कैमरे की निगाह में आता है तो ये हमारे ऑपरेटर को पॉपअप देकर सतर्क करता है. कोई गलत चीज हो रही है, कोई अलार्मिंग चीज हो रही है या कुछ भी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर के अगेंस्ट हो रही है, उसकी सूचना हमें हमारे ऑपरेटर को मिल जाती है. उस हिसाब से हमारा ऑपरेटर यहाँ से मॉनिटर करके डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुलिस को, थानों को अपना इंस्ट्रक्शन भेज पाता है. और सबसे अच्छी चीज़ ये है, ऊपर हमारा मॉडर्न कंट्रोल रूम है जो डायल 100 सुविधा से युक्त है, जिसमें हम ट्रैफिक, फायर और इमरजेंसी नंबर 100 और 112 की कॉल टेक करते हैं. हमारे पास गाड़ियों का 100 गाड़ियों का फ्लीट है जिनको हम 10 मिनट के अंदर पीड़ित तक पहुंचाते हैं. इस कंट्रोल रूम को और ऊपर के कंट्रोल रूम को हम लोगों ने इंटीग्रेट कर दिया है. यहाँ की फीड हमारा जो डिस्पैचर सेक्शन है वो देख सकता है और बिल्कुल लाइव सीन देखकर थाने को और अपनी जो हमारी फ्लीट है, जो उसमें हमारी पावर गाड़ियाँ हैं, उनको इंस्ट्रक्शन पास करता है.
The ANPR or Automatic Number Plate Recognition System uses optical character recognition to automatically detect the number plates of cars filmed by the CCTV cameras.
Tango CCTV Tango.
मीडिया द्वारा बताया गया है कि थाना सरोजनी नगर क्षेत्र की घटना है और एटीएम वैन को जो है वो लूटने की सूचना है।
This process is near instantaneous and has a significant impact on vehicle-related crime.
Recently, there was this kidnapping of a doctor couple. The kidnapping took place in some other state. The police there, they passed on this information that there is this car and some number were given to us. So all we needed to do was just to feed that particular number and the description, a white vehicle with this number plate. So the system automatically it brought out the matches, and then we knew that exactly this is the place where exactly this vehicle had crossed. It became easier for our investigators to pinpoint the location where exactly the culprits could have been, and that's how we could recover the kidnapping and we could work out the kidnapping.
The next step, something straight out of a Hollywood film. This vehicle has a special top-mounted camera that can swivel 360 degrees to capture a wide field of view. It can tilt, pan, zoom and find criminals no matter where they're hiding. Taken as a whole, the Lucknow surveillance project appears to be an effective way of combating crime.
We are planning at the central level that we'll have another centralized smart surveillance center for the whole of the state, not focusing for the inside lanes of the city, but for the highways.
But smart technology isn't just about keeping the peace. It's also about keeping your peace of mind intact every time you go into work. Most of us drive to work every day and then begin our work days by hunting for a parking spot. Could there be a smarter way of doing things? This is the Cisco Smart City in Bengaluru, a smart campus that intelligently manages everything from parking to office allocation to remote expertise.
Today when you drive through our campus, you immediately know where is parking available. We used to have people circling around different buildings trying to look for parking. Today they know exactly where they need to go.
In an era of telecommuting, not everyone needs to come into work every day. The Smart City setup records the number of employees that have come to office on a given day and allocates resources automatically.
If there is a department which has 50 people, not all 50 people come to work every day. So there might be maybe 40 people who come to work. So can you give everybody an environment where a person comes in, uses his badge to swipe in, and that automatically allocates that person a cubicle somewhere on the floor that all of his department is working on.
With other state-of-the-art features like a remote expert kiosk, the smart campus is truly a remarkable facility. But perhaps most important of all, energy consumption is constantly monitored and controlled in order to minimize the impact on the environment. Ultimately, a smart city is made up of many different components: smart living, smart transport, smart security, and of course, a smart way to work. As this country continues to digitize, we will all take one step closer to the vision of a smart and fully digital India.
We're all feeling smarter already. Next week though, we'll show you how governance can and is benefiting from digitization and how the Internet of Everything is helping more and more Indians be a part of the digital economy. Thanks for watching Digitizing India. See you next time.